Today we are looking at the rear seats and cargo area of the 2024 Ford Expedition Limited Max. Is this the most practical and spacious family car you can buy? Let's go ahead and find out. But the rear seats are very important on a large family SUV like this Expedition, so let's go ahead and check out the second and third rows. On the door panel, there is plenty of storage space at the bottom, but it is going to be made of mostly plastic. Unfortunately, there are no sunshades. The seats are made of the same real leather and they have stitching details and perforations. They also will include heating and manual adjustments. I also want to mention that this model has the bench seat, which is an extra option. This is a free option, but I think it is one that I would definitely choose because the middle seat is so nice. In the second row of the Expedition Max, there is loads of legroom and headroom. The seat back pocket is a good size and the back of the seat is going to be finished in leather. Amenities in the middle include 2 cup holders, 2 USB ports, Expedition branding, a third zone climate control, and power outlets. At the bottom, there is a 12-volt outlet and a little cubby. Now, a lot of cars that have a bench seat have a very uncomfortable middle seat, but that is definitely not the case for the Expedition. This seat is completely separate and it is very wide, so even bigger adults can fit in it. Even in the middle seats, there is plenty of legroom and headroom, and even footroom is good. Now, another great selling point of this middle seat is that because it is separate, you can easily fit 3 car seats across, which most full-size SUVs cannot do, surprisingly. But that is the second row. Let's go ahead and check out the third row next. Accessing the third row is quite simple. Pull on this lever and the seat will tilt forward, and the nice thing is that you do not have to remove a car seat in the process. In the third row of the Expedition Max, with the seats slid all the way back, there is still a good amount of legroom and headroom. Thigh support is also very impressive. Amenities include a very large storage cubby, a USB port on both sides, and 2 cup holders. You can also push these buttons to easily recline the third row seats for extra comfort. The third rows of the Expedition Max and the Navigator L are some of the most spacious and comfortable third rows I have ever sat in. If you have a big family and all the kids are in car seats, the Expedition Max is one of the best vehicles you can own. Let's go ahead and check out the cargo space next because this is where you're going to be putting all of your family stuff. When Ford was extending the Expedition, they used more of the space to increase the second and third row legroom instead of the trunk. So that is why 34.3 cubic feet is impressive, but it isn't as much as the Wagoneer L or Suburban. You will still find multiple cubbies and a 12-volt outlet for better organization, and under the trunk floor, you will find plenty of storage space. On the left side, there is an additional cubby and multiple buttons to fold down the second and third row seats. The nice thing is that even though this car has a bench seat, you can still fold down the second row seats individually. When you fold down the third row, there is 79.6 cubic feet of space, and as a maximum, you will find 120.2 cubic feet of space. These are very impressive figures, but keep in mind if you need the most trunk space, go ahead and get the Jeep Wagoneer L or the Chevrolet Suburban. The Wagoneer L offers the most space behind the third row, and the Yukon XL and Suburban offer about 145 cubic feet as a maximum. However, I will say I am very impressed by how much space this Expedition offers, and it should be very usable for all families. To close the trunk, just push the button.